Thank you, Mr. Schaefer. Good morning, friends. Good morning, family. Good morning, teachers. Good morning, seniors. Good morning to the rest of you behind me. And again, congratulations to the graduating class of 2015. "12 months ago, when my mother found out that I would be delivering the speech to you all, she insisted that I prepare with the same level of vigor and intensity that I would any other assignment. And so, late last night, after 2.5 bowls of Frosted Flakes and an hour on Instagram, I checked my latest 3 emails from Eric DeStefano and stat out. At first, the task seemed perilous, with cliches and metaphors about turning pages and roller coasters hidden like mines in a field. How should one 18-year-old summarize the 4-year experiences of 140 of his peers with 5 minutes behind a glorified piece of wood? Given that I was still exhausted from a month of uninterrupted work on my senior project, I went to sleep. And standing here before you now, I figure I have nothing to lose and will revert to something I heard in English class a few months prior. We're an extraordinary class in many ways. We're an incredible force of all Americans, all leagues, second team all leagues, honorable mentions, drone engineers, future summa magna and regular cum laude, genius coders, nationally ranked pretend lawyers, poetic writers, Teviers, modern major generals, JB Horsleys, and hybrid athlete, musician, artist, performer, scholars. But in another 365 days, Menlo will graduate another class of 140 extraordinary 18-year-olds. As the Menlo Centennial class, we mark the 100th class that Menlo has graduated, with hopes of graduating 100 more just like us. The undeniable and sobering reality of this whole song and dance is that we are not that special. Sure, you could point to the prestigious colleges we'll be attending in the fall, or a record-high GPA, or a profound impact in the stage, on the field, and throughout the community. But the truth of the matter is, the world has seen our type before. We are nothing but a bunch of smart kids with high hopes, going to colleges where extraordinary is the norm. But I would like to argue that it matters not how special we are. I went to middle school a few miles up El Camino and had a teacher in 7th grade who told us that high school is like a tunnel. Keep your eyes on the light ahead and push through the darkness. Happily, I can report now that she was wrong. For the class of 2015, high school was not a tunnel. In fact, what I've heard most this spring is how freshman year felt like it was just yesterday. And this makes no sense to me. Sophomore and junior year were not exactly short. But again, like any good graduation speech, I believe I have an explanation. Time flies when you're having fun. Sure, the joy of learning was probably not the first things on our minds as we entered page 12 of our research papers with citations still in mind. But somehow, through the thick of standardized testing, finals, and a laundry list of extracurriculars, the class of 2015 found some time to still be kids. Perhaps our greatest strength as a group is our inner drive to not take ourselves too seriously. In the heart of my junior year, I watched a movie called Stand By Me, in which the local high schoolers, after school, drove around while drinking beer and playing mailbox baseball. Watching this, I felt a bit deprived. Obviously, drinking while driving and defacing private property are unadvisable. But a part of me wanted that same recklessness and freedom of spirit for our own class. Happily, the next day, in order to get a date, Jackson Wagner set off fireworks in the quad in an explosive display of passion and romance. And though we got in a bit of trouble, I've never been so thankful for his individual selfless actions. With a few sparks and a mild fire hazard, Jackson reminded me and our entire class, I hope, just how much fun and exciting life as a teenager can be. And the proof extends beyond Jackson. As a class, we've been known for our brilliance during Spirit Days and our lively presence at sporting events. We set an unprecedented record for the number of foghorns set off during a holiday assembly, and even successfully executed the first senior skip day in several years. In the chaos of the storm that is high school, the class of 2015 rose to the challenge and remained wholesome, well-balanced, and genuinely kind people. In our futures, we will inevitably continue to challenge ourselves and strive for greatness. In doing this, I know our class will continue to have some fun, just as we have in the past. And lastly, to all the teachers and faculty members who will be leaving us in this next year, your dedication to our development as people, and the joy with which you all teach is an inspiration. Best of luck to you all in the future. And to my fellow seniors, remember, never be afraid to set off some fireworks with your own life. Thank you.